All right, we'll call the April 17th meeting to order. Have a moment of silence followed by the pledge. Thank you. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Before we start today's meeting, I'd just like to reiterate the Monroe County Board of Commissioners rules for public comment at all public meetings for the county. At the end of each meeting, the public is invited to express their views on matters that they feel should be brought to the attention of the board. Each speaker of the public who wishes to speak will have a total of 3 minutes to speak. Speakers shall have 1 3-minute period to speak. Speakers may not give their time to other speakers. The board will not be required to participate in any discussion during the public comment. And any person making offensive, insulting, threatening, insultant, slanderous, or obscene remarks who may become boisterous or may take threats against any person or against public order and security during the meeting shall be barred from further comments and removed from the meeting at the discretion of the board and possibly barred from further attendance at meetings. The Board of Commissioners reserve the right to amend this policy at any time. This was adopted on the 2nd of January in 2024. I also want to note that this meeting is being recorded for the aid of preparing the minutes. Is there any public comment on agenda items only? Seeing none, old business, approve the minutes of the April 3rd, 2024 Commissioners meeting. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 Commissioners meeting. Is there a motion? So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And I'm sorry, I wanted to make Cindy wait longer, but we have the corrections to the duplicate of Cindy Tribal, our Chief Assessor. Cindy?
We have no additions. We have subtractions of 346,420.
Is there any questions to the corrections to the duplicate? If not, can I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Cindy. Proclamations and certificates. We had 3, M&T Bank for their grand reopening, Pyramid Healthcare for their grand reopening, and Stroud Township Volunteer Fire Company on their 75th anniversary. New business under personnel, A and B. Sir, yes, I'm sorry. Oh, you need a motion. A motion for those proclamations and certificates.
So moved.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. New business, personnel agenda, and approve and ratify requests for work additional hours in the Sheriff's Department. Is there a motion? So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Electronic financial transactions, we have A, B, and C. Vouchers payable, gross payroll, and health care benefits. Is there a motion? So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Travel authorization. Approve and ratify the following travel requests to Aging, Conservation District, Correctional Facility, Domestic Relations, Grants, Human Services, and Vector Control. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. Is there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Children and Youth, authorize the second quarter submittal of the 2023-2024 fiscal report with total spending of $8,815,821. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Commissioner's Office, approve the budget adjustment dated 4/12/24 for the amount of $1,258,299. Of that money, $5,000 goes to aging for the Apprise program. It's a budget adjustment there. Children and Youth has $155,000 of budget adjustments. It's for purchase services. The coroner had to increase his internet services for $30. Correctional facility for $360 for a coffee pot system replacement. The courthouse expansion is the big one. We had $1,065,494. What that did was brought the adjustment of the 2023 expenditures in and paid them off. That came out of the general fund. District Attorney is asking for $5,000 for additional office furniture, for new hires, fleet vehicles. For Vector, we had a $4,367 budget adjustment, and Vector also for auto insurance of $856, for a total of $1,258,299. Oh, getting back on track here. Acknowledge the receipt of the central cost allocation plan for the fiscal year ending 12/31/22 as prepared by Maximus. This is a study that's for the kind of like a time and motion study for anything that is grant related, so that we can charge any like fiscal's time or even Bob Gress's time to any work that is done in behalf of grants. Approve the extension of the design and construction services agreement with Nelson Worldwide, formerly known as CGL, for an additional 10 months for $192,000. Approve the use of the courthouse square by the Pocono Interfaith Council on May 2nd to hold a prayer service. Ratify the following change orders for the courthouse expansion to Lobar for $11,108.53. Adopt the right to know policy pursuant to Section 504 for the right to know law. This is an adoption of the state right to know policy. Approve an agreement with Superheat to replace heat pump number 24, a 1.5 ton unit for $9,579.25 in the IT office, and approve the vendors and fiscal for value engineering and maintenance American Drapery and Blind. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Grants, approve the grant manager to electronically sign the fiscal year 22-23 Burn State Crisis Intervention Program for $200,000. This is a program that is for protection orders to keep guns out of the hands of those who might pose a threat. So if you have a protection from abuse, it allows the sheriff to collect the guns. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Sharon? Sharon, you want to say?
I'm sorry, second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Acknowledge the receipt of the 2023 Water Quality Study Report by the Planning Commission and the Conservation District. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. The Redevelopment Authority. Acknowledge the Redevelopment Authority's report on activities for the period of January 1st of 2023 through December 31st of 2023. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Sheriff, execute a range rental contract for the 2024 season with Blue Ridge Cherry Valley Rod and Gun Club for training purposes at the rate of $1,000. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Capital outlay, ratify the capital purchases report date of 4/2 of '24 for $1,136.29. I'm not mistaken, that is for, what was that, 1,000? In the capital expenditure, a refrigerator for the, that goes to,
Ramsey.
well, it's for the domestic relations. And what we did is their refrigerator died. They are scheduled to get a new one for the courthouse expansion. So what we did was purchase the one that's going to go to the courthouse and took it up to Ramsey for its short-term visit up there, and will be moved down. And the other one is the coffee brewer for the correctional facility for a total of $1,136.29. And number 2, approve the capital purchase report of $20,741.67. That is for the district attorney. He has $20,000 for 3 desk setups for new employees for $20,376.67. And the courts for vinyl lettering on, I think, MDJ Wolbert's office for $365 for a total of $20,741.67. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approve computer purchase capital dated 4/12 of '24 for $976.68. That is for the district attorney for a document scanner for that amount. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Before we get into miscellaneous and public comment, I guess under miscellaneous, I want everybody to know that on May 17th, Monroe County is having a career fair here at One Quaker Plaza. We have openings in clerical, administration, court services, social services, law enforcement, secretarial, custodial, corrections, maintenance, and more. And let us not forget, April 30th is community night from 6 to 8 at Northampton Community College. Come on out and see what the county has to offer in services and programs throughout the county.
There's like 90 vendors.
There's going to be over 100, if I'm not mistaken, just about 100, yeah.
Around 95.
Does anybody else have any miscellaneous? Dave?
Well, there's a job fair today at Northampton Community College Monroe campus
Yes, there
for
is.
career links. So
Excellent.
it starts at 10.
Sharon?
No, I'll second your community night on April 30th. It's really important to be there. Networking with all the different agencies within the county. And the information will be on our Facebook and through social media if you have more, if you'd like to research that a little bit. So.
Is there any public comment? Mr. Kubik?
How are you guys? I just want to pop my face in, a couple questions just to throw out there. Not the major issues that we discussed at the municipal level, but I just want to readdress the parking lot issues for jail with the lighting and the security gate. I'm hoping there's some movement as far as discussions with that for the security and safety of staff. I myself, I expressed to you guys, was accosted in the parking lot recently. It brings a light to, there's a lot of issues that have happened over the years there, so I'm hoping there's some forward discussions on that. Definitely needs more lighting, definitely needs some type of security gate or something. The property vacuum bag sealer I brought up to you guys, I'm hoping there's some forward discussions on that fiscally on your end, because I know it's an expenditure for the jail. That's going to save people from touching the fentanyl, like I told you, increase our storage, get rid of bed bugs and the lice and all that in the property room, get spread from person to person. So I'm hoping there's some forward discussions on that. Also, I'm hoping that you guys can really sit and understand I'm here as a taxpayer, I'm not here as a union person or an officer, I'm here as a taxpayer. But I also have information regarding labor issues and things that are costing the county money because of my position. I'm hoping you guys can take a real hard look at some of the open labor issues we have out there, grievances and stuff. Some of them are, we just settled one for an officer with his auto dial system, leaving her name out of it, that was pretty open and blatant, that it was there's a lot of non-factual information provided in its denial, and then we settled it because it was obvious. There's several more grievances out there that are going to cost the taxpayers money through the arbitration process, paying the lawyers and all that stuff. As a taxpayer, I don't like it. Some of these grievances that we have are very easily settled. When you sit back and actually take a hard look at the information, you'll see what we've been provided is not factual. I don't think it's right for the taxpayers to front that burden and spend the money when these issues can easily be resolved when you sit back and look at the information and understand that certain individuals at that jail are denying these labor issues based upon false information just because they want to play hardball. You guys are fiscally responsible for the taxpayers in the county. You know, you guys want to have a conversation anytime, call myself, call Matt Weidman. I'll give you any of the information. I'll show you their responses. I know you guys asked for stuff in writing. I think we need verbal conversation for you to explain and dig in, but I'm hoping we can resolve some of these before it costs the taxpayers money.
Thank you. Is there anything else? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We are, thank you. Salary Board at 11, Retirement Board at 1:30. Thank you.